Welcome to Safe Money Strategies with Susan Moore-Vault, president of Moore Financial Strategies. Susan specializes in working with those over the age of 50 and is now in her 20th year as a financial services professional in Tucson. None of Susan's clients has ever lost a dime in this market. Susan is an Air Force veteran, a former detective, a mother, and a grandmother. Susan's mantra is get educated about your options so you can make informed decisions. And now, here's your host, Susan Moore-Vault.
Protecting all you have. More financial strategies.
Good morning, Tucson. This is Susan Moore-Vault. Thanking you, as always, for spending this time with me so bright and early on a Saturday morning. My company is Moore Financial Strategies, and if you would like to visit the website so you can learn a little bit more about me and what we do, web address is www.moorefs.com. That's MOORE, F as in financial, S as in strategies.com. moorefs.com. I started posting testimonials of folks that I'm doing policy deliveries to, so you can go online and see videos of people that I've just delivered policies to and hear what they have to say. It just honors me for those of you that are my clients that you say such nice things. I really appreciate it, and I will always be there for you unless I get run over by a truck or I retire, which will happen in about 4 years. I want to take a moment to just think about what happened in Colorado and what a tragedy, what a terrible tragedy it was. Those families, I mean, you just never know what's going to happen. You get up and you go through a regular day and you just never know what's going to happen. So count every day a blessing, and don't forget to say I love you to the people that you love before you leave them and kiss them goodbye. You never know when it might be the last time. I hate to sound maudlin, but stuff happens. There was a really, really nice piece in the paper by Senator Mike Johnston of Colorado, and I'd like to read it to you. It sounds so much like something that my friend Glenn Beck would say. It's entitled, Aurora Shootings Love Back. Yesterday, 4 million Coloradans went to work and played football in their front yard. Strangers opened doors for each other. People gave blood, offered shelter, served hot meals, held grandkids, picked up basketball, and committed unnumbered acts of kindness and gentleness. One Coloradan dressed up like a villain and believed that by showing up at the site of America's mythical hero, he could slay our actual heroes. It's true, there was no Batman sitting in the theater to fly down and tackle James Holmes as he hoped there might be. He had tactical assault gear covering his whole body, ready for America to fight back. But love is more organized than that. Love has cell phones and ambulances, nurses and doctors, complete strangers and policemen and emergency responders always at the ready. Love has nurses who will jump out of bed in the middle of the night and get family members to watch their children so they can rush to the hospital and save the life of somebody they've never met. Love has first responders who will walk into a booby-trapped building to save the lives of neighbors they will never meet. It must be lonely being James Holmes, spending the first part of your life planning alone for an act that will leave you sitting alone for the rest of your life. For the rest of us, life is crowded. Love is always only 3 numbers and 1 movie seat away. We have lived our country's history as a chapter of wars, and many of those wars we have been blessed to win. We are a team that loves each other, and we will fight for each other. And if you punch us in the mouth, we will fight back. This is one of our obvious strengths, but not our greatest strength. America's awesome strength to fight is overwhelmed by its irrepressible strength to love. James Holmes took 12 lives last night. Love saved 59 lives. Policemen on the scene in minutes, strangers carrying strangers, nurses and doctors activated all over the city. But we didn't stop there. Love saved 700 other people who walked out of the Aurora movie theater unhurt. But we didn't stop there. Love saved the 5,000 who went to see Batman all over Colorado and the 1.2 million who saw it all over the country, who walked in and out safely with friends arm in arm. But we didn't stop there. Love claimed the 4 million other Coloradans who went to bed peacefully last night and who woke up this morning committed to loving each other a little deeper. The awe of last night is not that a man full of hate can take 12 people's lives. It is that a nation full of love can save 300 million lives every day. I sat this morning wondering what I could do to help. Give blood, support victims, raise money, stop violence. How could we start to fight back? My friends were texting me that they had plans to take their kids to Batman tonight, but now they were afraid to go. Others who were going to play pickup basketball or go out to dinner were now afraid to leave home. They thought they would bunker down in their home and wonder, how do we fight back? The answer is we love back. We live back. We deepen our commitments to all of the unnumbered acts of kindness that America is part of our unrendable fabric. We respond by showing that we will play harder and longer. We will serve more meals, play more games, eat more food, listen to more jazz, go to more movies, give more hugs, and say more thank yous and I love yous than ever before. So while James Holmes settles into the cell where he will spend the rest of his life wondering what we will do to fight back, we will love back. We will go to a park this afternoon and play soccer or go to a playground and restaurants or movie theaters in our city all weekend and all year. He should know not only that he failed in his demented attempt to be the villain, but that Batman didn't have to leap off the screen to stop him because we had a far more organized and powerful force than any superhero could ever have. Even the 12 lives that he took, this nation will love so strongly, so deeply, that we will ensure they get a lifetime full of love out of a life he tried to cut short. And the 59 lives we took back will be so overrun with love that they will live their lives feeling blessed every day. And everyone who meets them will pass on in an instant a love they never knew they earned, but will never let them forget. In a movie theater in Aurora, 50 years from now, one of last night's survivors will be waiting in the popcorn line and mention that he was in Theater 9 on that terrible summer night in 2012. And inexplicably, an armful of popcorn, a total stranger will reach out and give that old man a huge hug and say, I'm so glad you make it. Love back. We've already won. And again, that was an article by Mike Johnston, Colorado, Senator, on July 20th. We're up against a break, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
More financial strategies.
Have you had enough of the market gyrations yet? Is a double-dip recession here or near? Hi, it's Glenn Beck, and I want to tell you about Susan Moore Vault at Moore Financial Strategies. If you're over 50 and you're concerned about your nest egg, you need to see Susan. She's been serving Tucson now for about 20 years, and she's never lost one dime of her clients' money. Excuse me? True. For IRA and 401k rollovers, Susan can eliminate your risk and ensure that your money is safe no matter what the market does. She can show you how to guarantee the safety and growth of your money for the rest of your life. Do your own homework with Susan and carefully decide how to manage your money. Do you want to bet on the market, or could your portfolio use some diversification to ensure some stable income no matter what happens on Wall Street? Talk to a true retirement specialist. The only one in Tucson that I've agreed to endorse is Susan Moore Vault. Call Susan now at 296-4464. That's 296-4464.
More financial strategies.
Okay, we're back. I hope you didn't mind my taking a whole segment to read that column, but it really touched me, and I'm sure that that incident had a lot of us wondering. I mean, we have had several really awful things happen, but think of all the days that we go through our lives and how many of us have never really been touched by anything truly awful. So, again, let's count our blessings. I write a monthly column for Inside Tucson Business, and it's the Your Money column. It's the first Friday of every month, and I've just been invited to contribute that column also to the Green Valley News. So that will be appearing also. But you, my dear listeners and friends, get to hear it first right here. And my column for August is entitled, Why Consider Long-Term Care Insurance and What Are the Differences? Denial or fear. My discussions with clients regarding long-term care planning often result in the following responses. Quote, I'm just going to drop dead. Or, not one in my family ever needed long-term care. Or, I'm a veteran. The government will take care of me. Or, I will self-insure. Or to the contrary, a couple discloses the devastation to the family when their estate and legacy was lost to the cost of providing long-term care. They want to know what they can do to protect their future. First, understand the risk. It's either 0 or 100%. Either you'll need it or you won't. Statistics tell the story, but you don't know which side of the statistics you'll be on. So let's look at the facts. The following statistics were published by the American Association for Long-Term Care. Claims by age. Between 60 and 69, 7.5%. Between 70 and 79, 31.5%. And ages 80 and up, 59.2%. So over half of the population over age 80 did make claims for long-term care. The primary causes for claims under age 65 were cancer. Ages 65 to 74, cancer and Alzheimer's. Age 75 plus, Alzheimer's. Long-term care claims paid. Home care, 42%. Assisted living, 27.5%. Nursing home, 30.5%. And I will stray from the article for a moment to point out home care was 42%. It's really important to know that long-term care coverage, in most cases, unless you have a real old policy, does take care of covering the cost of care at home. Continuing. Average cost of care in 2010, I'm afraid that's as recent as these stats are. A home health aide is $21 per hour. Assisted living, $3,100 per month. Nursing home stay, $220 a day, or over $80,000 annually for a private room. Ouch. That's really expensive. That's more expensive than what high income earners make annually just to live in a nursing home. And the next part of this article is planning is vital for women. Women have 10 times the chance of men of reaching age 85 and are twice as likely to be living alone at older ages. They are far more likely to go to a nursing home and more likely to suffer from Alzheimer's. Single women represent 41% of all claims paid, while married women represent 25%. The most frequent reasons women receive long-term care insurance benefits are dementia, cancer, fractures, stroke, osteoarthritis, COPD, congestive heart failure, Parkinson's, hip fracture replacement, and knee replacement. Understand your options. There are 2 types of long-term care insurance. Traditional long-term care insurance is very much like your car insurance. It is built based upon a number of moving parts, including daily benefit, benefit period, COLA, cost of living, simple or compound, elimination period, and other options which vary by insurance company. With traditional long-term care insurance, you pay premiums and may never need to use it. Premiums are tax deductible up to a point. Consult your tax advisor. Then, asset-based long-term care insurance. This is a popular hybrid of life insurance and long-term care insurance that is underwritten for both mortality and morbidity. It's much like self-insuring, but provides substantially more leverage per dollar. For example, a 60-year-old woman in good health can invest $100,000 into this type of policy and receive an initial death benefit of $265,000 with a long-term care benefit of $436,000. Again, that's for $100,000. This would give her 5 years of coverage at up to $6,057 per month. The insurance company accelerates the death benefit to provide tax-free monthly long-term care benefits. This example includes a simple interest inflation adjustment of 3% annually. The client can take back her full